Alright, so how y'all doing? We're doing well now. In today's video, we finally have here the brand new champion Master Meliodas, and I probably shouldn't say finally because it has only been a week since he released on the JP version. They've finally closed up that gap. Not a full closure, or I should say it's going to be a week from now on since we're going to be having those updates. I don't know why they didn't close the gap fully, but I mean, having a look at this banner, there is nothing too crazy on here. Death Pierce is alright, but with the release of the Ragnarok Barn, can easily be replaced. The Downfall Liz is alright for the Belmoth raid, but in saying that, she is also given out for free now. Chandler, the Excalibur Arthur, and the Green Saga, probably your only good picks on this banner, but this is one of these discounted banners where after your first multi, you get the first one for 1 gem. Would I recommend doing it? I mean, the second multi is only 1 gem, you do get quite a few stamina pots, and there's always the SR coins for Super Awakening, stuff like that as well, so I wouldn't incentivize going any further than that. This unit is such a hard skip. Most of the time when they re-release some of these units with the old names, they end up giving them a either stat buff, whether that be their main stats or their sub-stats. This Meliodas hasn't gotten anything, and I think it's been a week since he released, a full week on the JP version, and still no buffs for him, so I doubt at this point he's going to be getting any buffs, which is super unfortunate, because I mean, that'd be so great for most of the Meliodas cast, and they're a common association for most characters, so you could even see characters like the Green Counter Meliodas maybe be just a little bit viable, but hey, unfortunately that's not the case. Actually getting an SSR on the first multi, watch this be the banner of all banners that we actually get a one and done on. I would be so devastated. In saying that, I'm probably still going to go ahead and do the full thing. Okay, how's that? Didn't get the Meliodas right off the bat, that's alright though. I don't actually think I have that Hauser 6/6 either. I believe he's 4/6 from memory, and here is that discounted multi. They don't do these banners an awful lot. I honestly couldn't remember the last time. I know the Excalibur Arthur was one, but that was way back when he released, even before Purgatory Barn, so quite some time. I can assure you they've had one in between now and then, but I honestly couldn't tell you who the character is. But having a look at this update, there's quite a bit in it. We got a rerun of the Tower of Trials. I can imagine it's one of the easier ones. I feel like they haven't really bumped up the difficulty in that. Actually getting an Escrin animation as well. But you know, they haven't bumped up the difficulty in Tower of Trials for quite some time. I do kind of like where it's at. It's a good rewards, you know, kind of easy activity. You can jump in, gather all those up. It's good fun as well. The Tower of Trials when it initially released was by far my favorite PvE content. The amount of difficulty it had, and especially as a free-to-play player at the time, I was unable to beat the 25th floor the first time around, and I think the second time around I did struggle quite a bit, but I didn't end up getting it done. But with the release of the Demonic Beast battles and the Hesvelga, the Deer, all that kind of stuff, I definitely think that is the best PvE content we've got. Look at that, what, 3 multis in? We've already got our first SK animation. What should be a triple? Oh, okay, getting a fake out as well, which is hype. Don't get the fake outs too often. Oh, starting it off with the fake out into the Meliodas? Okay. Way to ruin it, Nashi. We definitely have Nanashi 6/6, I can assure you for that. And when looking at this Meliodas' kit, you honestly would expect it to be a buff version of Nanashi, pretty much being a support only for the Amplify team, stuff like that, but the buffs he gives the team aren't even blue buffs, they're grey buffs, which probably makes sense with Demon Lord Rimuru going around. Having a character not pretty much support your enemy is a huge thing. Identifall is, we can't use that one either, unfortunately. Hey, getting a good amount of SSRs, which is nice. So yeah, he doesn't really do much there, and having him as a backline, I don't think he's going to be supporting more than Ragnarok Barn in just the general sense of stats, so not a crazy amount of use from this unit. Lost Vein and Stars in the Sky and the Full Demon, we're going crazy right now. The luck on the Liz banner wasn't terrible. I did do a second rotation off camera and got absolutely just shafted on that. Didn't get a single copy. We ended up getting a 3/6 in the first rotation, then I had to go all the way through to get the 4/6. I wasn't leaving the banner without 4/6 Liz, I promised myself that, so wish I could have got it earlier and then I would have left, but hey, or even a 5/6 would have been really nice. That's right though. Super disappointed they didn't give us the Trader Melee, or even just the Ragnarok Diane. Not Ragnarok Diane. Fest Diane is a purchasable character. Oh, back-to-back fake outs. Because yeah, unfortunately my Diane's only 2/6. I definitely would have loved to have bought her all the way up to 6/6. I think she's in the top 3 highest CC characters in the game at the moment, so very good character to invest into, and especially with the release of Red Tarmiel, she is so insanely meta. All of these alt rush teams are so powerful, and pretty much any team you smack her in is going to do very well. And with the release, actually I think with this new update, we got the 4v4 release as well for the ungeared PvP. She is by far made in all the best teams for that. Using the Suicide Liz and the Suicide Fraudrin, it's unbeatable at that point. Because you go into 4v4 expecting all of your AoE characters to just go absolutely insane, and then they're there and you can't use any of the cards. There we have it, that's our boy. The brand new Meliodas. Captain Meliodas. And what, that's 4 summons in? I think that was, yeah, from memory, 4 summons in. God damn, we still have quite a while to go, don't we? No Sariel, anything like that, which, I mean, we do have the Sariel 6/6 as well. Honestly, as I said at the beginning of the video, you guys shouldn't be summoning. If you got this far and got him, please leave at that point. I'm really hoping they do this again where they give us, look at that, another Lost Vein. If them releasing a bad unit like this, or a unit this bad, is what takes them to kind of shorten the gap between the Japanese and global version. Once again, we are only a week behind now, but I would gladly take that. I don't know. I personally think the game should have been caught up a long time ago. We're on such a pace where we're getting updates every week, and we're getting closer and closer, and we got to this 2-week gap, and we kind of just stopped progressing. There was a period when Trader Meliodas released, and they closed that back to 1 week, and then they extended it again for no reason whatsoever. I don't know. It is what it is. I personally reckon the game will be at its best if the 2 versions are linked up. I think that for pretty much any gacha game. Another Den of Folders, let's go. I don't know, a lot of people will say you're only saying that because you spend money on the game, stuff like that, but if you really want to figure out who the character is, just wait for the patch notes and see them then. I know that isn't a crazy amount of foresight. I know lots of people would like to, you see how valuable the festival banners are, and how valuable the Archangel banners are, and if it's not one of those banners, would you really recommend spending? I don't know, I feel like kind of just, if the unit doesn't look super good on paper, just don't spend, save the gems. And once again, I know this probably sounds stupid of me to say this, did we get an SSR animation? I don't think we did. Okay, yeah, no, that's me rambling, but I don't know. If you don't have to spend on every banner in the game, and there's plenty of units that you can miss out on, I'd really only recommend spending on festival banners, unless a banner comes up and everyone can just see the value in the banner is just ridiculously high, then by all means go ahead and summon. But like this banner here, easy skip, that's another week or 2 that you get to save. Come on, surely we can get another melee. If we end up getting, we'll probably get a 3/6 melee, I reckon, if we can keep up the good luck. But I mean, SSR pendants, I mean, not SSR pendants, SA coins, absolutely, I will take all of those. I really wish there was more ways to get SSR pendants, because I've grinded so much of the Founder Demon, it's at a point where it's not even like I don't have the materials to do it, it is just those SSR pendants and UR pendants. I still have enough to get this Meliodas to level 100, which I'm going to heavily regret doing. It's not something anyone should do. He's going to be on so many banners as well, and even although it's good that he's such a big skip unit and he's kind of helping us decrease the gap between the Japanese and global version, man, he's going to show up on so many banners, and I can guarantee you on the 4th anniversary banner, this guy's going to be here and you're going to be the one pulling him. That's how the game works. I ended up getting counter Meliodas on my 3rd year summons, and it's devastating. An Excalibur Arthur there, which is great, another SA coin. I actually don't believe there are any characters in the banner that other than the Hauser, that I actually need to get 6/6 still. Eye Flash? Let's just be another SSR. Oh, never mind. Almost a full R multi. And then that should be onto our final summon, I believe. These didn't go as quick as I thought they would. With all the animations and stuff, we were getting super happy with that. Some Awakening Stones up there, which is really nice. So yeah, still over 100 gems. I'm keen to see what the next unit will be after this. We should be closing up on a Ragnarok banner sometime in the near future. I can imagine, hopefully with that Ragnarok update, we will, fingers crossed, get a Holy Relic for the, not Brunhild, why can't I think of her name? Snake Lady, you all know who I'm talking about. Hopefully we'll get a good Holy Relic for her. I'd also really like one for Skadi, would be sick. And hopefully we'll get the new Demonic Beast battle as well, and with that, obviously, getting the Deer infinitely farmable for those first time rewards, that way we can kind of finish off. I do actually think I have all of the Holy Relics from the Deer at this point in time. What a shame. Shaft finished off. But yeah, I haven't made the Goddess Liz one just because I don't like Goddess Liz as a character, but there it is, 2/6 Meliodas. Still missing just a few characters from the box. We'll go all the way to the bottom here. Yeah, all the top 100 characters, and cannot seem to find. Every time this Green Summer Eastern comes out, I just cannot seem to pull her, but that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.